Alright, here we go. This is a 1v1 custom match on Duel between the blue player in the upper left-hand corner, StarDog in the standard saucer, and Valinor, the green player in the bottom right-hand corner in the steampunk chopper. And StarDog and Valinor, both tournament champions. Valinor, one of the only one sporting the trophy, actually. But this should be quite interesting. StarDog already setting jackals on patrol, actually. Wow, so he's kind of creating these weird walls or something, or like, I'm not really sure. Let's see what that turns out to be when the game starts. But now, Valinor doing a pretty... Oh, actually does have two levelers out on the field and two jackals here. He's just going to station them, I think, to be normally to just sit there. And these jackals are just taking weird patrol paths everywhere. StarDog bringing two of the jackals himself over to Valinor's close, and actually not dropping them like in the same location. Oh, he drops one for the fort, or for the forts on attack, and he drops one to kind of take damage for him here, trying to take out a moneymaker, and will be able to get it before Valinor is able to save it. Valinor was trying to drop some tanks to be able to handle it, but now Valinor taking down StarDog with a chopper, using a saucer, or using a chopper to take down a saucer. But there is a jackal at Valinor's front door. However, Valinor, I think, is very aware that that jackal is pretty much doing nothing. It's really not worth spending that much time, especially an opportunity like StarDog getting killed, to defend against that jackal on the front door, because as you can see, it's only taking down like 5% of his fort health right now, and actually Valinor just stations a longhorn there to take care of it. But now StarDog with bombs is going to take this moneymaker out. Valinor is actually bringing back a moneymaker because he's trying to replace the other one that was killed, and now is forced to make another one to replace that one that was just killed by StarDog. And now this push for mid will begin. StarDog not taking the same kind of route as Valinor. Valinor taking the kind of one of the typical ways is to just push from the side here with leapfrogging longhorns, and StarDog actually killing Archies on this side. I'm not really sure why he's doing that. I would have assumed that he would have just continually went for more moneymakers. But he is a booster saucer right now, and I'm pretty sure that was a double bomb that killed that Archie, and is pushing kind of in the same way as Valinor is now, and kind of a little bit stronger just because he now has a little bit more tanks. Well, he has the same amount of tanks, but patchers instead of fixers. And StarDog handling these jackals with a set of bombs, and just going to drop one jackal there to finish the rest of those two jackals off. And now StarDog bringing bombs and causing a lot of trouble for Valinor here. And Valinor with rebels in queue. I'm really curious to see how he does that. Or how he's going to deal with or use those. He's probably going to send them to different outposts or to the front door, just so StarDog is going to have to move around and deal with different stuff instead of the main fight here. But instead, Valinor uses them right here on the fight for mid as, I guess, kind of like meat shields. And StarDog really quickly moving his units up because I mean, look at that. The booster saucer is so quick with that micro, and already bring his tanks just crowding all around all of Valinor's tanks, and he is winning this fight. Valinor almost killing StarDog actually there, but right now Valinor is almost, wow, that tank pretty much had 0 health left, and he needs to start, well, I personally don't even know how to fight against this. StarDog is doing this so fast that Valinor just can't keep up with this slow moving chopper. And there's just too many units over here to deal with. It's not like he's a warthog shooting at the back of a tank. He's just a chopper. I mean, just a chopper is probably not a good way to put it, but in this context, it is very difficult to combat against such quick micro from a booster saucer, just with his slow-moving chopper. And now with StarDog moving back and forth, putting pressure on different parts of the map, and is really quick on doing so just because of this booster sauce. That jackal is going to go down pretty quick. Valinor saving some of these rebels, but now StarDog has pretty good control of mid. All the neutrals are gone. Pretty much the right side was taken care of by Valinor, and the left side was taken care of by StarDog. And StarDog now moving quite a lot of units way up here. And actually the neutral Archies were firing in, but actually now because StarDog StarDog is actually kind of losing this push just because Valinor has a lot of tanks stationed pretty well perpendicularly to StarDog's approach. So every time he drops a tank, it takes quite a lot of damage from the line of tanks that Valinor has. But however, StarDog still is quite ahead just because he has mid, and Valinor starting to bring more Longhorn up. Can lift 2 now with just a level 5, actually level 4 chopper with a single point in carry, can lift 2 Longhorns. And now 2 smoking black. They are gonna. Oh, Valinor does save them. I thought they were gonna go down, but actually those 2 are smoking black. 1 will get killed. Oh, both of them do get killed. Valinor not able to save them in time, and StarDog just blinking back and forth with this booster saucer. Has these bombs, gonna kill. No, not gonna kill, but just more damage going down. And this bomb. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for the moneymaker, but yeah, starting to look like he was gonna abduct, but then decides to bomb. It's really just mind games here. I might be reading a little too much into it, but I really, it looked like he was going to abduct. It looked like he was going to bomb. It looked like he was going to abduct. I don't know. It's really freaking me out here. He is starting to abduct this Bertha, and because he has a booster saucer, he doesn't need to worry about getting killed as long as he keeps an eye on his health. Drops a grinder. Wow, he's already dropping grinders here. Oh, and Valinor also has a grinder to fight against StarDog's grinder, but now Valinor has a lot of pressure on his front door. He did have to drop something to deal with that, which he did pretty quickly. Even actually, those jackets are still firing there, but now that did give StarDog a small opening, which is all he really needed with that booster saucer to bring quite a lot of tanks over here. Valinor is really scrambling, trying to drop that grinder in front of the immediately threatening Longhorn, but every time he does, StarDog just continually micros everything out of the way. And look at that. StarDog brought a bunch of stuff there. StarDog brought, retreated them really quickly. Does go down with, I think, that grinder in tow. No, maybe he dropped it, but he did go down. I could have sworn there was something in his cargo. But now respawning has a booster and more bombs in his build queue. Gonna hit mid, gonna pick up those boosters and the bomb. Gonna start bombing whatever Valinor brings over here, but there are a lot of units over here now. Valinor has fixers along to support with his Longhorn, and he is not going to be able to grab that grinder. StarDog he did not get that in time, but it was very low on life to begin with, so it did get killed pretty quickly. He is almost getting that tank. Did not get the tank, but Valinor is forced to move his units out, heal him up, and bring them back in. It's really just yeah, that's pretty much the template there. And he has been able to neutralize the power station. Whoa, StarDog stopping with the... Oh, no, I thought he was stopping with the bombs. He looked like he was making more money makers, but no, he is continually doing these bombing runs, and now he is, because Valinor got that pretty good spread and pickup, he was forced to... Oh, but now StarDog did get that off on these clumped up Longhorn. Clumping your tanks is pretty much the most effective way to attack with them, but the problem is artillery and anything like bombs with area of effect with splash damage is gonna just tear him up, and that's what StarDog is doing. He is gonna take that Bertha away from Valinor because Valinor, and Valinor does grab it, and he is gonna have to sell it to be able to get his value back. Oh man, but yeah, StarDog still not stopping the bombs. Now finally has a small break in the bombing. Queuing up a Longhorn, and has 2 Jackals in queue. Whoa. Valinor has quite a lot of tanks here. I don't think StarDog's going to be able to keep this position, because Valinor has way more tanks now. He has a lot of fixers also to support, but StarDog has a lot of patchers to support the tanks that he's dropped and the Jackals that he's dropped as well. A Bertha straight in line of fire. I don't think this Bertha is firing over here in this clump of blue. And StarDog stealing a fixer. I'm not really sure how productive that was, but he did get it. Actually, it does. You know what? Thinking about it, is pretty productive. He's taking a healer away from Valinor, and that will make his tanks last much less. Much less. Much shorter. is the way to put it. There you go. And now Valinor pushes a lot of jackals and tanks over here. There's pretty much the same amount of units for both players. Valinor dropping more fixers. Fixers super cost efficient once again. Really hard to use though, just because they do wander when they have nothing to heal. They just start to wander. They don't really support a stationary, static army that's not under attack at all. But StarDog really putting a lot of fire on Valinor, is forced to... Oh, Valinor is going to have to save this tank, but does go down to StarDog there. Just by abducting, it was forcing Valinor to lift, you know? And that is just a really, really great tactic. When you have an opponent low on life and he is Viking dancing down, you know, dropping to the ground to avoid your fire, you can just start abducting something, and it's either a free abduct or a free kill. And it's been working pretty much this entire match. You know, specifically there, worked very, very well. Especially since he got that kill while Valinor had that tank in tow in his cargo. He got double efficiency out of it by getting the EXP for that tank and getting the kill on Valinor at the same time. More tanks coming out here for StarDog. Now Valinor at this point doesn't have many units left on this factory at all. He is a little, well, not that credit start. He has 17,000 in queue, but the thing is, he does need to build them. He is dropping this grinder, but now StarDog is just going to try to abduct it, and Valinor forced to pick it up. He only has 2 bulbs left up here. 1 now. This will go neutral. Valinor is, I don't know if he'll be able to hold this. He doesn't have enough. He is bringing his grinder back because I think he is aware that now he does have to retreat back 1 outpost because he has lost this one, and he does grab that Bertha before StarDog gets the abduct. But StarDog chasing him down, and Valinor forced to turn and burn, but does get back to his outpost in time and is going to be able to save that Bertha. StarDog now he is level 9. After the action does calm down, he is starting to abduct Goliaths. And now on Duel, I don't know if this was a random map or not, but if it wasn't, Valinor willingly went up against a saucer on Duel. Let's just put it that way. And now StarDog has 2 of the Goliaths that were on the sides. He doesn't have Goliaths in his loadout, so, and I maybe this was a custom match because he wasn't expecting to need Goliaths on this map just because he knew he could abduct them, I guess. And now Valinor does know that he's doing it, but StarDog dances around him, circles around him very well, and does kill Valinor with a very low life left, and does steal that Goliath. Valinor still in respawn. StarDog's gonna get this last Goliath, and I don't know, will he take those last artillery? He is putting the Goliaths down. I guess he's probably just gonna kill the artillery. Once he clears this lane, which he pretty much already has with that Goliath, by abducting all those Goliaths, he can push using that right lane, or I guess, you know, the left lane, right facing the green fortress. I'm just rotating my brain right now. But anyway, you know, StarDog bringing more units out here, microing them like crazy. This booster saucer, I keep repeating it, but it's just so astonishing that I can't stop. Just how effective it is having a saucer with boosters to micro all this stuff so quickly back and forth. I mean, just a normal saucer blinking units back and forth is extremely effective to begin with. But oh, and now StarDog taking another Goliath. Gonna take every single Goliath on this map. I don't think he's thrown any away yet. Thrown any away meaning like maybe getting them killed by sending them on attack or something. But I don't think he's done that with any of them left. And when he's done, he will have 8 Goliaths that he'll be able to use to push against Valinor. And Valinor now does see that this is an empty lane, so he is using it to push his Jackals, but the Jackals are going straight for this Goliath, like, gauntlet here. It's a Goliath gauntlet. I'm trademarking that, actually. But yeah, he did set them to attack, so a couple of them did get past those Goliaths. I guess it sort of enabled Valinor to neutralize this outpost here, but StarDog is here to handle it. He is not worried about those Jackals going for his fort, and now retakes his outpost, and Valinor does go down there, I'm pretty sure, to that Longhorn on the ground. And now this gives StarDog time to just abduct more Goliaths. And why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? If someone can give me a reasonable answer. Oh, but the funny thing is, abducting all these Goliaths, I haven't been paying attention at all, but he has negative 30 power. I'm not exactly sure how he was able to build these 2 grinders. I guess he did queue them up once he realized he was pretty much going to be on 0 power. But it doesn't matter anymore because he has so many Goliaths that this game, I don't want to say it, but it just feels like it's over. Look how many Goliaths are on his are on his side now. There are 8 blue Goliaths, if I have done my math correctly, and if I have been paying attention properly, and now he has started to push them. I don't know what Valinor can do about this. He is queuing up Berthas, so that will be fairly effective if he does predict that, or I mean, I guess if he did scout that he would know, but if he does predict that StarDog is trying to push with all the Goliaths he's stolen, which would be kind of clear, but I mean, if he saw this, he would be able to notice that these Goliaths are coming through and position his Berthas at the fort or something like that to be able to get a really good defense off. And he does have a grinder, so that would have been able to take a lot of the you know, the initial damage from these Goliaths. But these Goliaths and these Longhorn coming from the front door, coming from Valinor's front door, are just gonna tear him apart. He does see this on his mini-map. I don't know why he hasn't chosen to do anything about it. I guess he's kind of hoping that whatever he has at the front door, which is pretty much nothing, is going to be kind of enough. And now he is deciding to come back and deal with it, queuing up a Bertha. He's bringing these Longhorn to block. They will last for you know, all of 5 seconds at the most. But Valinor StarDog did get this kill. Or kill on the fort, I guess. And now Valinor is trying to fight against StarDog. It's pretty much one-hit kills, and StarDog will kill him. And this is pretty entertaining, actually. Okay, StarDog has stopped fighting. Oh, and StarDog is actually going with a self-destruct there. Oh, these guys. Oh, these guys. Valinor does the same. Wow. Okay, looking at the final stats, not too many kills back and forth. And pretty even the whole way, just because it does represent score. StarDog did take this match. This was a custom match between 2 extremely high-level players. This is RUI, and that's game. See you next time.